Yes, you're welcome to the show that is Property Matter, where they come your way every Tuesday. And what we dey do on top Property Matter, that is, if you be first timer, we dey take talk about how person sef fit get im own property, how you fit buy land, how you fit buy house, how you fit buy every other thing wey get to do with property, plus things wey you suppose know and people wey dey in charge of each of these things so that you no go fall into the wrong ends. My name never change, na still Chief Olododo, and the person wey dey see us through this program wey we dey call co-pilot, my co-pilot.
Na pilot today.
Yes, my co-pilot. We'll fly this plane together.
Ṣé, good morning, Chief.
Morning, sir.
How are you, sir?
Adúpẹ́, ilé ńkọ́?
Àlàáfíà ni gbogbo wa wà o.
Okay, we thank God.
Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó ń pa wá mọ́.
Yes, we give glory to Baba God. Last week,
Yes, sir.
we started with NHF, which you made us understand that now federal government scheme. Going further, when I researched into it, me so I can say, okay, now some people say the federal government don't start them as an act since 1992, and since that time the thing don't they come up. 2.5% is what is required of everybody where they do and through this mortgage bank. With all the things we can't tell us last week, you start another one will be like 5 questions. Now you call them 5 people who supposed benefit. Abi?
5 questions.
5 questions.
Where you suppose ask yourself, where go give you waiting you go benefit for the program.
First one where you give us last week now, what is your net monthly
income? Waiting you they earn for 1 month. Waiting they come your hand. And we also use the opportunity to try and help self-employed people to be able to determine how they will arrive at that figure, because a lot of self-employed people sometimes don't have a particular amount that they earn, because now as then they chop. But you get as you feel structure your finances such that you can at least have an idea, even if it is percentage, have an idea. So if you missed the session last week, I would encourage you that you go and watch it, because it will help you understand what we will be talking about more today, because we will be going into some of the other questions today. Okay? So, the next question, Abi?
Yes, number 2,
and
sir.
The essence of this, let me also tell our listeners, is that we will encourage you to call in, okay? Because we are in a situation to be able to, if you give us answers to some of these questions, we're in a situation to actually be able to give you an idea of how much you probably can qualify for.
Sure.
Okay, in the NHF scheme. So you just have that idea, and you know the type of house where you go look for, because now money, food way
sweet.
No, soup way sweet.
Now money
kill am. Owó ọlọ́pàá. They say, ọbẹ̀ tó dùn. Owó ọlọ́pàá.
Owó ọlọ́pàá.
Owó ọlọ́pàá.
Now Igbo talk with that.
Exactly. So
okay, it is good. So if you watch for the very first time, you don't hear them. And if you dey into NHF already, maybe you don't gain from them, or you don't try them before. What are the Achilles heels? What are the challenges? What are the problems where you face? What are the mistakes where you feel say, this one I do? Or what are the benefits where you derive? We want to hear from you, so that those where they are safe go feel learn from you. This card is available.
It go really be good if we can hear from our people that have benefited from it to share their experience.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's good that people hear that this thing actually is possible with all the challenges, that is possible, and that some people have benefited. Please, if you are watching and you've benefited from the NHF, when we open the phone line, please make sure you call. You were talking about the Skype.
Yeah, the Skype is available. Feel free. You can Skype us so that we go see ourselves.
WAP TV.
WAP TV na be the ID, and you be wally and we'll see
exactly.
your face.
And we'll show your face also.
That one I would call Woro si Woro. See us, we see you. Woro si Woro.
Okay.
Woro si Woro.
That's Silicon Valley of Oyo. That language is from Silicon Valley of Oyo.
I don't know if
you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's you that know.
You're
from Oyo too now.
I'm not from Oyo.
You're from where?
I'm from Osun State.
Oh, it's Silicon Valley of Osun. I borrowed from Osun.
So the next question will be, you'll be answering that will help determine what it is that you can qualify for. Today is, do you have any other additional income? If you have any other additional income, you get to state how much that one be. And you know why this question is important? When people, because the amount is between 0 and 15 million is the highest, and what you can, the more money you have, the better the property you can buy.
Okay.
In terms of, say, location, for example.
Okay.
You know, so some people can afford to combine their family income. So if I dey fill the form now and I dey married and my wife also dey work somewhere, you know, say the first question na how much me I dey earn.
Yes.
Net income, abi?
Yes.
I put am there. If my wife too dey earn, I fit put am there.
Okay.
Or if be say I put myself and my wife for the first question, how much wey we dey earn. If there is any other way money comes to us, side hustle, you know, say side hustle go keep person for.
Na him be the koko ta fi ń gbéra nu. Every Lagosian get side hustle.
I tell you, every Nigerian, not just Lagosian. In fact, most human beings now really, I mean, get side hustle all over the world. So you get some side hustle where they bring you some money, tertiary money like that, plenty money, however it be. That amount, you need to know it and put it in this. That is the answer to this question. Additional monthly income. How will they come to you? Now monthly they come, now quarterly, now yearly. You fit divide them into months. If now yearly, divide them by 12. If now quarterly, divide them by 3. If now monthly, you don't say and be that. If now weekly, of course, multiply them by 4.
If now biannually, divide them by 2.
If now per hour,
divide them by hour.
God bless you. That just the monthly amount, the amount it comes to in a month. Okay, specify it in this question too. If you fill it in, then you are on your way to knowing what it is that you qualify for. Yes, because a lot of people, like I said, it helps you. I've seen people who, because of their side hustle, they are able to qualify for better amounts. Say, ordinarily their salary wouldn't let them qualify for anything more than about 7-8 million. But because they get side hustle, they are able to rake it into like 10%. Into like 10 million. You know, because like I told you, in the bank or in the process, when they are looking at what you qualify for, one of the things that is guiding them is that what you will be paying monthly to repay that loan should not be more than about 33% of your income. Exactly. Should not be more than that. So that's what is in their mind. So you need to harmonize what all your income is, because they will add everything together and say, but if you just put that one, first one only, is the 33% they'll be working with. But if you had the other income, it means that your whatever your 33% will be higher, you know, and it will enable you qualify for more. So that is the second question. The third question, we say, okay, you don't get any loan before, so
where you the service,
where you the,
I be where you pay for,
where you the service, where still dey current. No be say the one where you don't pay finish now. The one where you don't pay finish, you don't pay them. It no go affect your as you be again. Okay. But the one where you still the service, whether you get one loan before, where you get 2 years to go, 3 years to go, 4 years to go, you know, things like that. Do you have such loan that you are paying? Some people, they have cooperative loan. Maybe say then go pay for 5 years.
Oh, commonly lantern, and then they call it.
Oh,
commonly lantern.
Commonly lantern. What's the meaning of that?
You know, do this a job for. He doesn't do a job with all these women. Yes. Then they call him.
Commonly lantern.
Commonly lantern.
I don't understand.
What's it? Commonly lantern, and then they call him.
Commonly lantern. What's the interpretation?
Interpretation say if person collect that kind of money, you no go rest. They will be disturbing you to come and pay quick.
And the English of that one or Yoruba of it is commonly lantern.
Commonly lantern. That's the meaning. Because if you collect and they no go let you rest. Tell your you need ballet. The kind loan be that.
It's cheap, You get your language.
Rest. Like.
But do you know the funniest thing? I keep saying it on some of our programs. Cooperative is a very viable vehicle that every human being should look into. For a lot of our mothers or fathers who got involved in it, if they sit you down, to tell you what they were able to achieve as a result of being a member of one of these
Cooperative or the other.
And you know, when we were talking the other day, we always, or most times, we always realize and we always say as a known fact that a lot of these informal people, they even have more assets than those of us knotting ties and wearing shirts up and down. They have their land, they have their houses, they are building. Why? Most of it is as a result of this cooperative. It's as a self-help. It's like a set of people coming together to help one another.
We not bank our money, they go. Savings account.
And in the bank, you're on your own. It's just your account that you are dealing with. Yes. There is no collective.
How much is the
interest?
But this cooperative, they will collect 20 people own. You go collect and be
by yourself.
You know, say
you go get and do what you want to do. Or if no be that one a susu they call ajo or something. That one like ajo. But if the cooperative be say also another type of it, you dey there anytime when you need money, if you collect like times 2.
Wow.
Or in some places times 3. But of course, you go get person for the cooperative to where you put your own as security for you. Wow. But now so now go they help each other like that. Me, I help you, you help me. Like that.
Quick grow.
Now so life they be. So
okay.
How much you get loan when you dey service?
At the moment.
At the moment.
Yes, you know? So now the one we'll go ask last before we can go on this break so that we will come back, open the phone lines. All of us will come to chook mouth together on top NHF. We'll be right back.
The best investment on earth is earth.
The issue of say make a person get house, make a person get land.
Property matter na serious business, so one of the best investments wey person fit get for life. You fit interact with us on top the show or talk to Engineer Debo through we phone numbers wey be 08173147589 and 08105434984. You still fit call us on top with Skype ID wey be WAP TV. Shey you be estate agent, surveyor, town planner, or you dey into furniture and you go like make the world sabi your level, come advertise with us on top Property Matter wey dey shele for WAP TV for every Tuesday.
Okay, you're welcome back to the show. Like we did talk before we go on that break, say make you please feel free calling chook mouth. You feel access our Skype with our ID will be WAP TV. Call him. We want to know, sure you don't ever try anything on NHF before. If no, why? What did they scare you? What you don't know about and what you want to know? And if yes, what has been your experience so far? Let's know. The phone numbers are on the line, plus our Instagram handle, WAP TV channel. If you access us through any of these links. Okay, sir.
Yes. So, as we talk, now the question where we they asked before.
Sure, you get any loan where you dey service at the moment?
Sure, you get loan where you dey service right now, where you see they pay small. Because if you get, how much you they pay, you know, say you go in part on how much you get will remain. You know, how much you get will remain. If, for example, now I dey earn 30,000, I can't see the service one loan. Say I dey pay 3,000 out of that 30,000. You know, say now 27,000 remain for me.
Sure.
So now so it be. So if I don't put for question 1, say now 30,000 at the end.
Okay.
Say I guess I does will they fetch me like 5,000.
Okay.
That's like 35,000, right? Okay, fine. If I now the service loan, we be say that 3,000 are they pay to service the loan. You know, say don't drop to 33.
Yes, sure.
No, 32.
32.
Abi?
Yes.
And if we say that, for example, as we said, it's like 33% of your money that should be available to repay the loan to determine how much you will qualify for. It means that if I go home with 32,000, how much can I have of that 32,000 to service a loan that will not put me at serious risk? Okay. You understand? And also, because you are allowed by also the normal standard practice to spend like about that amount, 33% also, on your housing issues. So if I don't do mortgage, where they stay for the house, 33% of that money comes to what? Of 32. That's like about 10, thereabouts, you know, just about 11 or so thousand That's what it comes to. So it means that it's only 11,000. The highest loan I'll be able to collect for house will be the one that will not require more than about 11,000 naira to be servicing it for the period. Okay. That's what will determine how much I qualify for. I think when we have callers and they give us some ideas, or by the time I share some things here, it will help people understand it better. But you need to also feed in how much you dey service for loan. If you get loan, how much it be when you dey service. Okay? That's the third question, right?
Okay.
The fourth one is wetin be your year of birth. It not be your date of birth particularly that we're interested in, but the year.
Why?
Like Chibolododo now, where them born for.
I was sick. I was sick.
Aye nominale.
I was nominale.
World War One.
I was NPC.
When they were going for World War One.
Yeah.
You did Nigerian Cameroon or waiting with that?
NCNC, no. Nigerian National Congress of Nigeria and Cameroon.
And in fact, you even know now. NCNC, you'll be the secretary that time.
No, about my calling, I ain't get party.
Okay.
Then they are sick way. Now he can't take
over the party.
But I boom in 1960. But this man, you know, Anthony Enahoro. Anthony Enahoro.
Yes. Now he move for motion for independence.
Where they walk out for the You remember story that time? We were small, but we they go watch them like this. For liberty, for Ibadan.
We they go watch them. Maybe you read them for school when they do history for.
No, I want to be around by Keren. I'm on liberty in Ibadan. Ta lo wò wọ́n báyìí. Ní láyé àwọn sick. Ta lo wò wọ́n báyìí. Òṣèlú àwòlọ́wọ́. You know me. I want the mic lẹ́yìn bá. I want the mic.
Abeg, it's okay.
It's okay. Off your mic lẹ́yìn bá. I want politics that time like this. Bank come the mic lẹ́yìn bá. You PI boys. You are PI Musin.
I off the mic àti
PI Musin.
Don't lead to each other.
PI Musin lẹ́yìn bá na PI Musin. You are a Musin boy.
I hear you.
So waiting be
your year of birth. Your year of birth, when them born you, which year them born you. You know
what
why it's important?
Got to do?
If you remember in some of our past episodes, by the way, if you've missed any of our episodes, you need to go to WAP TV YouTube channel and go look for Property Matta and listen to them. In some of our past episodes, I explained that NHF, you can only qualify for NHF till you are 60 years old.
Okay.
That's a cap because that's the retirement age that they adopted. Do you understand?
Yeah, so let's end that till you are 60. Can you say, I don't get that one.
Anybody above 60 years old cannot qualify for NHF anymore. Okay? And the number of years you actually, the maximum tenure for NHF is 30 years that you can get. No matter how young or how old you are, 30 years. So if somebody is like 40 years old, if he was born like 1980, Abi, 1980 could be 40 this year now. Abi?
1980, yeah.
Yes. So if somebody was born 1980 now, it could be 40 this year. The implication of that is that person has just a maximum of 20-year tenure.
Ben.
So they need to know what tenure you have left
to calculate to be able to meet up.
So because it is that tenure that will determine if they give you 5 million, how much will the repayments be? For example, and whether that amount pass like 33% of waiting you they do. You don't
but
get the...
what of it within that 20 years? If my income is high, maybe I'm a big boy. FI boy now. And my income is high, we say I can pay more than that 2.5.
You mean after, Abi?
No, within that 20 years, saying you lost payments here.
Don't forget, you are mixing two things up because you're talking about 2.5 now shows me you are mixing two things up.
Okay.
2.5, there are two sides to NHF. There is the contribution side.
Okay.
And when you get the loan, there is the loan repayment side.
Okay.
You understand? So the contribution side is when you have to pay 2.5% of your basic into that pool. It's a contributing scheme. So every worker in Nigeria is supposed to be doing it. We have a John from Abuja.
John, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And John called us last week too.
Yeah.
Okay, John, your question, please.
Yeah. My question is, with all these five questions to qualify you for this NHF loan, I think it's kind of too much. So my question now is, at what age do you advise for someone to go for this kind of loan? You know, maybe considering your kind of income or your salary or what you do. So at what age do you think?
John, I go please ask you to stay a bit. I'll just ask you like about 3 questions so that I can bring home to you. Now, like how old are you, John?
23.
23. So
yes.
If you take that from 60, it means you have 37.
Yes.
Which means that you can qualify for 30 years.
Yes,
like how much do you think you earn? Or give us an amount.
Let me say 45-50.
Aha, 45-50. So the implication of that is that 45-50. So we will answer your question now. 45-50. Let's take 50, the highest point.
Okay.
33% of 50 or 30% of 50 is like how much? It's 15,000.
15,000.
So if he has 30 years to repay and he has a maximum of 15,000 naira to pay monthly, let me check and see like how much he can qualify for. We will see now like how much John can qualify for. 15,000 on a monthly basis.
By 30, Abi?
Yes, he has 30 years.
Okay, that's 540.
15,000 on a monthly basis. John will get something around 2.5 million loan.
Okay.
You understand now, John?
2.5.
So if you should go for NHF now, you will get like about 2.5 million as loan. That's what you can get. The question you ask yourself is, what property can 2.5 million buy? Maybe not really
big one.
Unless the person not really any substantive property like that. Maybe if you go to local, well, don't let me say local area, far-flung areas, fringes of town, you know.
Yes, fringes.
Maybe you'll be able to get one room, or at best maybe 1 room and a sitting that is basic. Probably for that amount, maybe you'll be able to get. So that's what you can qualify for. So the question you ask yourself, because when you say at what age, it depends on the person, because the function of what you earn and how old you are. Do you understand? Probably even where you stay and property rates in those areas to determine what will be reasonable for you and your own projections for life. So, like Olododo was saying, that what if I earn something? That was what I was trying to clarify. What if his earning improves? So, for somebody like John now, the question you ask yourself is, okay, I have so many years ahead of me, you know. If I work harder in life, I should be able to move from this 45 to 50 earning. Let's say in another 10 years now, I should be able to move to like, maybe I will be earning 200,000, maybe.
Okay, let's take Charles. Charles, good morning.
Charles from Enugu.
Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, please go ahead with your question.
Please, I've been watching what's going on the web.
Okay.
And, good morning. So I want to find out something from you. Like one who is 40 and is earning about 300,000 naira monthly, you know?
Let's do the math.
300,000 naira.
200.
Yes.
No, did you say 300 or 200?
300
for 40 years.
And you have 40 years. That means you have about 19, 20 years to go to 60, right? So for that kind of a person, and 30% of 300 is 100, right? So you have like 100 to be repaying. You are in a very good place. As well, you can actually get almost the highest amount, which is 15 million. As you are now. You can almost get 15 million naira. Because you have like 20 years to go.
Pay monthly?
You will be paying like about 107
monthly
to repay that loan. When they give him 15 million, you'll be paying like about 107. And don't forget, please, let me also say this. To get 15 million will mean that probably you are buying a property that is like 16 point something, because the property, you have to put in initial deposits.
Okay, let's take Joy.
And then the balance, 15 million, you can get that from NHF.
Okay,
I hope
Joy.
that helps.
Good morning, Joy.
Joy from where did I say?
Good morning, Joy. Oh, we lost that.
We lost Joy. Okay.
No,
So,
we not lost Joy. Now the caller way they be Joy and we lost.
yes. I think we have to continue next week.
Because people they're calling and people want to know what you really qualify for.
And a year of that we see there, and I get to explain that chassis issue again. Okay. So we'll go continue next week.
Most definitely we'll continue from there next week. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.